As many of you will know, Surrey County Council is facing huge financial pressures. The number of residents needing our support, whether it is for learning disabilities or elderly care, is rising. But our core government grant has been cut by more than £200 million since 2010. We found more than £500 million of savings to deal with this, but the challenge is getting harder and harder. For instance, Surrey already has more than 93,000 residents aged 65 and over who can't manage a domestic task on their own, and this will rise by 36% by 2030. After talking to our residents and partners we work with, such as our borough and district councils, the voluntary sector and businesses, we've launched a new community vision for 2030. The aim is to transform the support provided by all of us to residents and communities. But to get there, we'll need to take some very difficult decisions. We really want to hear your view on a series of consultations which will help us shape your services for the future. We are consulting on changes to service in 5 areas: children's centres, concessionary fares on Surrey buses, special educational needs and disabilities, libraries and community recycling centres. With children's centres, our aim is to focus our resources on families who need our help most so they can get the right support early on, and we can try and prevent them needing social care services in the future. We want to create a network of hubs around the county which support children right up until they're 11 years old, rather than 5 as now, by targeting children in the areas with most need. We are consulting on proposals to close some centres, but the service is not just about buildings. Outreach workers will visit families in their homes, and partners would work with us to provide the right help at the right time. On concessionary bus fares, Surrey has been providing benefits over and above the national scheme for many years. We are one of the few areas in the country still offering bus users both the additional concessions covered in the consultation. Only around 2% of journeys under the scheme are made before 9:30 in the morning. And these changes and other efficiencies would save around £400,000 a year. With libraries, more people are using our online services, with fewer visiting in person, so we're looking at how we can do things differently to fit in with modern life. We want to hear people's views on our proposals to reshape the services, such as whether libraries could bring together a range of local services under one roof. Our proposals for special education needs and disability services includes giving support as early as possible, which would be better for those who need that help. We also want to provide support nearer to people's homes and reduce the need for children to go to schools out of the county. That's why we plan to create an extra 350 special school places in Surrey over the next 2 years. Overall, the changes will mean better outcomes for children and families. The financial pressures we're facing are so severe we have no other choice but to look again at whether savings can be found at our community recycling centres. We have to consider closing some centres which are less efficient and have fewer visitors. For example, 4 of our smaller centres only handle around 1/10 of the waste dropped off, and 6 take less than 1/5, with the other 9 dealing with all the rest. We know that some of these things we are proposing will not be popular, but we have to look to change how we do things. By pulling together with other organisations in Surrey and working better with you and your communities, we can provide the best possible support with the resources available to us, especially to those that are most vulnerable. Please take your time to have your say at surreycc.gov.uk/consultations. We really want to hear your views.